After that shit came out with the Overwatch guy, or like the whole Overwatch team apparently like touching people, like they were all touching people. Um, a lot of people quit playing World of Warcraft and Overwatch. So now, I mean, I can't find a game in Overwatch. No one plays World of Warcraft, so I mean, who cares? Dude, who would in their right mind pay to play every month World of Warcraft?
Well, I was gonna say someone, but you said in their right mind.
Fair enough.
The only
Yeah.
person I know that plays World of Warcraft.
Chant?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You want to get into it?
Let's get right into it. Ligas and ligaments.
Check, check, check. Okay. My mic's working. Your mic's working. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another week. It's been another week. It's another day. We're coming at you a day late. I've already stomped on Nick's balls. He's paid his price. I've paid my price, and tomorrow's gonna be my price because I'm gonna have to edit this, and I'm gonna have to wake up at 7 a.m. tomorrow. So, me doing this at 12 o'clock at night when I have to be up tomorrow at 7 a.m. and I have to edit. That's the price I pay. I bear this cross. I'm Jesus Christ. And Nick is my one disciple, Judas. And I bear this cross. I podcast so you don't have to.
Judas, can you tell me a little about Judas?
Judas sold himself out to kill Jesus.
Wow.
He was chasing the bag. The Romans
Did it work, or did he go to hell?
Well,
this is before Jesus died to save his
we're talking about
sins.
a fictional story here. Yeah.
I know, but theoretically.
Theoretically, well, in the story, the Romans pay Judas to tell him where Jesus is, and he's like, "How much you got?" And he's like, "A bag of coins." So they give him the bag of coins, and Judas is like, "Yeah, Jesus is having the Last Supper." It's weird that they called it the Last Supper. It's like they knew. Jesus is there with his.
I think that's what it got called after that.
Jesus is there with his 12 disciples. He's like, "Thank you for coming to my Last Supper."
What do they call it? The Civil War general for the South that died, like Custer. They call it Custer's Last Stand.
Oh yeah.
Like, do you think he went into that? He's going into the battle. He's like, "All right, guys, this is Custer's last stand."
They're like, they just
Like,
give
what do
him
you
wide
mean? How do
eyes.
you know?
Hey, what's up? What's up with that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Explain that a little bit for me. Oh man, all of his troops are like looking around like, did I hear that right? What do
Do
mean
you
by
think
last?
on D-Day we knew that some people were going to get the D? Probably. I think we knew.
Yeah, someone, as in like 1,200 troops running to their death. No, it was way more than 1,200. Have you seen that movie, 1914 or something? It was
I think it'd be 1914.
It was
It'd
all
be like in the 40s.
Wait, what was it? 1917?
It was no. D-Day is a World War II thing.
Oh,
World War I.
D-Day is the one that was.
D-Day is the invasion
Dunkirk.
of France.
Dunkirk, that's the movie.
Dunkirk is a D-Day movie?
Yeah. That's a cool movie. Okay, let's get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for listening. This is episode 31. We have crossed the 30s. We now have as many episodes as there are chromosomes in my body. Oh wait, no, that's trisomy 21. Dude, I'm 10 episodes late on that joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's just an extra chromosome. It's not how many chromosomes you have.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How do you get an extra chromosome and come out less efficient? You're able to put more DNA into that?
Homie collecting the chromosomes. Yeah. Anyways, um, let's start out by catching you guys up on what's going on.
Matt
So,
came out.
I came out as fully a big raging hard on for men. I'm gay, boys. Imagine if that was this episode. I just come out as
No,
gay.
that's we got to do that one on a special number,
Mm-hmm.
like 100,
69.
1,000, 69, 420, 911.
Ooh, that's Joe Rogan numbers. Joe
Sir
Rogan
Joe
says episode's
Rogan.
like 4,600. Jesus. Yeah.
Um,
No, go ahead.
um, I don't think anything's. I mean, I got a harmonica. That's about it.
Yo, give us
Work.
a story time.
I want to make it a good one. I'll do a
Okay.
story time next time, though. Promise. If
Okay.
you're listening, get excited for a sad harmonica story time.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I will do a story time though. I always come with a story because this is the only place I can tell them. Okay. Because I have no friends. Nick
Well,
Nick
you
is
don't have money. You don't have money for therapy either.
well, yeah, that. I mean, that is true. And plus, every therapist I've had has either been one mentally retarded, like truly, like we get it, you have a doctorate, but they give those out to anyone, right? If you
They
just
just
go
hand
to
'em
enough
out.
classes, just go to enough classes, and you'll get a doctorate
It's
in
so
psychology.
easy. It's so easy.
It's so easy.
I have a doctorate in like 10 things.
I'm almost convinced that the final test for a doctorate in psychology is they hand you a notepad and say, "Look like you're paying attention."
My basic psychology class, the final was she said stand up and say how one thing you learned from this applies to your life. And I bullshitted something
Oh
about child
god.
development.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, I have a cousin that's a little developing child. Thank you.
Yeah, the fact that psychologists consider themselves doctors when they consider themselves doctors on the same level as like a chemist. It's like chill.
Well,
You're not that
you can't.
smart.
I mean, it's a different kind. Like psychology's like I think we could survive without you, but you're still doing some cool work. But we just don't like we need to get off Earth right now. I don't care about why this girl is having panic attacks.
How about this? How about this? Let's just put this into perspective. The human race has been around for like millions and millions of years, and psychologists have been around for like 50.
They just evolved, dude.
We
Humans
have
have been around.
we we don't even know they like the data's still collecting is if they even work. I don't know.
Do they work?
Do they work? Not that if do they go to work. And let's be honest, is it really work? They just sit there and pretend just smile and nod, smile and nod.
Smile and nod while you play videos.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I'm thinking of psychology professors.
I'm
when I
thinking
think
of a
this. You're thinking,
therapist.
yeah.
They sit there with a yellow legal pad pretending to take notes.
Well, you
They're
know,
just,
they take some courses, but like you can get certified to be a counselor in just 2 years.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is they give it to anyone. This
Yeah.
guy behind him has 15 printed out pages that certify him as whatever, you know?
The
Has,
funny,
like, a
yeah, you
wall
pay
full
him.
of 'em.
The guy that comes to you, it's because he's so stressed out about his super high stress job, but it's paying him like 300,000 a fucking year,
Yeah.
and he's just insanely intelligent and smart, and he comes to you, and here you are with your 2 years of college, thinking you can help this guy.
And he's like, yeah, tell me how that feels.
But
Tell me a
eventually they
little bit about
realize
that."
you just went to 2 years to college, and you're getting paid to listen to him cry about how his wife's leaving him because he spends
Mhm.
too much time at work.
Yeah. And then of course, you know, with my guy, he's like some boomer and he tries to relate on me on everything, and he just like spams his son's
Son's Twitch.
Twitch in my yeah.
I
He
mean,
put-
you could think of it as a way like if you go to, like, say you go to Petco and they're selling lizards, and
Mhm.
you're buying a lizard, and you're like, wow, this person knows a lot about lizards. I actually do know a lot about lizards, but you go to another employee, they're going to tell you to put them on like sand and shit that will actually kill them.
Mm.
So if you think about it like that, it's just surface level knowledge, but it's that you see a lot of. And so you're paying a counselor because he's like, I've seen a lot of couples. I know how you can
Yeah,
work
that's
through this,
true. That's
because you
true.
just don't focus on that shit in your daily life. Just because they like see a lot of it and specifically what they're trained to do. You could learn the same thing and not even need a counselor, but it's just what they're
The
trained
problem I have
for.
with counselors is if they cured you, they'd be losing a patient, right?
Same thing with cancer.
Yeah, it's the same thing with cancer. Oh, wait, was I going to do a story time? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so as you know, last podcast was the day before my new job, which is I'm an inside sales associate at a realtor, like a Remax place. So this whole week, this is my first week there. So I've been learning the ropes. And the funniest thing, the whole time, so we're watching training and stuff, right? And the funniest, I can't, I'm like holding my laughs just because of like how cringe this training is. So they got this guy. His name's Robbie T. Robbie T. And he's a sales guru. That's his. You know how it pops up with their certification.
Yeah.
So
When it says guru, that immediately discredits you, by the way.
if you're
Anything that says
if
guru,
you're a
you're
guru of
not
if you are a guru of anything, you need to
if
kill
you're
yourself.
a scammer, if you're a guru of anything.
But okay, so we're learning this training, and it's like tricks for sales, and literally one of the training courses is, it's called mirroring and matching, and it's like, he's like, and this is how you get someone to like you on the phone. He's like, you have like 40 seconds to get them to like you on the phone. He's like, when you call someone, so Nick, pretend I'm calling you, right?
Okay.
Ring,
Hold
ring,
on,
ring, ring,
let me-
ring, ring. Ring, 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 and then you pick up.
No, wait, hey. I'm role playing.
Okay.
I didn't pick it up yet. Keep
Ring,
going.
ring, ring, ring.
Oh, there's my phone. This is Nick.
Hey,
Hey.
see?
Who is
See
this?
what you did? You copied my. It's called mirroring and matching. He said it's a way to trick someone into liking you. You copied their
I don't
exact.
think I like that. I felt the most awkward I've ever said. Hey, I'm pretending like I don't know you. Try to do better.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm hanging
Okay.
up.
Ring, ring.
Oh my gosh, my phone's going off.
You have to
Hello,
pretend.
this is Nick.
Hello, is Nick available?
I just said this is him.
Hey,
Are you
Nick.
stupid? All right, I'm hanging up.
I get my fair share of that while on the phone.
Okay, I'm giving you one more try.
Give
This
me
is your last attempt.
one more chance. Okay. Okay. Ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring.
Hello, this is Nick.
Hello, Nick. Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, Nick. I'm just calling. I'm over here at the Remax. I'm just calling to. Looks like a while back you were on one of my websites looking at some of our houses, and I was just checking in, calling, just trying to see if you were still looking for fun or if you actually just planned on moving in the near future. Shut the fuck up. No fucking way. You're looking to move?
Yeah.
Holy
Oh, that scared
fucking
me. I
shit.
thought you were being a dick for a second.
Holy shit. You know what? Let me fucking get you down here right now. Wait, are you available today?
I'm very super busy. I'm a very busy person.
Cancel your fucking plans. Are you
No,
kidding me?
I have to work.
You're
to
doing the
support
most.
my family.
Okay. After work. You know what? Get your boss on the phone.
What? Are you available at 3 a.m.?
3 a.m. I'm available for you anytime you need. Look at me.
Okay, wait, but why do I need you?
Now, no, listen. You don't need me. You want me. You want me as much as I want you. If you come into the office, I'll get you with an agent. They'll walk you through the steps, and they'll take a lot of the burden off your shoulders. For the home buying process, it can be stressful. It can be, if you can feel flustered. You will want to suck my dick after we sell your house and buy you a new one.
I don't know. This kind of sounds like a scam.
Okay, if you come in, I'll suck your dick.
All right, I'm on my way.
That easy. Thank you, Robbie T, sales
If you
guru.
come in, I'll suck your dick, please. I have a quota.
Oh god, it's fun.
It's like the army recruiters that call you, and I literally had one text me that said, "Please just come in so I can do my job."
It's so sad. But yeah, so my job literally like that's what I do. And you played through a couple scenarios. They have the one dude who's like, "What? Hello?" And then they hang up. You have the one dude who says, "Stop calling me. Kill yourself." Hangs up. And then that last one was like the best. Yeah. The best option is like,
So what happens?
yeah,
Kill yourself, and they hang up.
yeah, my boss is like, "You have to deal with rejection a lot." I'm like, "Trust me, I know.
Used to it.
I'm used to it." But yeah, essentially, yeah, I got a white collar job. That's what it's called. We're watching these videos, these training videos, right? And the dude on one of them, it's called mirroring and matching, and they have all these freaking stupid words. They have analysis paralysis, smiling and dialing, mirroring and matching, right? So we're taking all these courses with this sales guru. He's like, and he's telling us, he literally said, he's like, "Guys, this is not manipulation." A lot of people say, "Oh, this is manipulation. You're teaching people how to manipulate people." He's like, "No. If you think about it, this is actually the highest form of empathy."
I think that's manipulation.
He's like, and if you think about it more, he's like, this is not manipulating them. You're manipulating yourself into them liking you. And I'm like, dude, you are.
That is just the most long-winded way to say you're manipulating someone.
This dude's so crazy. He literally says he uses these tactics on his own children. He's like, there's 3 words that everyone loves to hear. Tell me more. If you just tell someone to tell you more, they'll keep on talking. He's like, I do this to my wife all the time. She's like going off about something. The stupid broad's talking about something. And I'm like, tell me more. And then I just switch off. My brain's off. She's talking. Every now and then I'll say, can you explain that a little bit further? And she'll keep on going. It makes them think that you're listening.
You know how many times I've been on the phone with a girl, like probably that like I'm dating at the time, and they just do not stop talking, and my friend's there, and I'll just like hold it away from my face for a second, talk to my friend, and then I'll come back and I'm like, hello, and they're like, what? And then they just keep talking.
Yeah. I mean,
you could probably walk out, make a bowl of cereal, mow the lawn, and come back, and they're still talking about the shoes the other girl wore to work.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I'm like 1 week in, and it's my first full time. Like, I get there at 8 a.m. I leave at 5 p.m. It's like the jobs that it's making me think maybe socialism's not such a bad idea. Like, I left, I'm like, oh great, capitalism. I'm making more money. But then again, I'm like, socialism, I'd rather make less money and just not have to, work. But maybe that's just because I'm a 22-year-old and I just want to sit at home and play video games.
I mean, I get that.
And I hate having responsibility. Because the number one best part about working at Home Depot is you can leave Home Depot and you don't work there anymore, right? Like you clock out and you're not working there anymore. They don't call you. You don't have shit there anymore, right? At this job, they're like, well, if you want to make more money, you do work at home. They're like, you'll take calls off the clock, and I'm like, will I? They're like, one of our best sales representatives takes calls off the clock. Good for him. That's really good for that guy. I won't be doing any of that. Yeah. So yeah, my new job. It makes you realize how how
Have they
mu-
had you do
how
real calls yet?
Oh yeah, I did. I did like 80 on my last day on Friday, like when I got back from lunch.
Did
I was
it
just I was,
was
as
it
they say,
successful?
smiling and dialing. What?
Did you have any successful ones?
Yeah, I got three appointments set, but one of them was a Mexican dude, so I don't know if he knows that he has an appointment.
Oh, like you barely spoke English,
Hello,
kind of.
hello, hello. When can
Wait,
I
so you
see?
literally just you check your website's traffic, these
Okay, dude.
websites'
Let me
traffic, and
tell.
then you spy on them, and then you call their mobile device after you know that they've been on your website.
Yes. This thing is the software that I have access to is so crazy. It tells you I can sort everyone's name. There's like 17,000. I don't know if I can talk about this, but who gives a fuck? Let's be honest.
You're a whistleblower.
So, it's called Follow Up Boss. Everyone can look at the software. But there's 17,000 names in here. You can go and you can sort by last visited your website and just look, and they're like, Vanessa Rodriguez or whatever last viewed your website 2 hours ago, and then you're like, dial up, or 1 minute ago. You can literally call them while they're on the
Doesn't that
website.
scare? Like,
It's
okay,
freaky.
is anyone in the call scared? Like, how the hell do you have my number?
Yeah, they're like, who is this? I'm like, just wait. um, but
And
that's
then
not
you give
even
them the
the
whole. I'll suck your dick if you come in right now.
That's not, yeah. That's not even the freakiest part though. I have this one like software. He gives me an address. I draw an AOE, like an area around it, and it farms every number in that area that meets my criteria. And then I just import that into the thing.
I feel like you could use that for crime.
I mean,
Like, I feel like it'd be very easy to use that
absolutely.
for crime. I feel like that sounds like something that the police should only have, like in the wrong hands. You know what I'm saying?
I was almost tempted to like try to find out. I mean, they're not gonna watch this, but I was almost tempted to, like, I was gonna put in my address and like do an AOE around it, and just like see who lives in my area, because it gives you their name, their first and last names, and just start dialing. But yeah,
I've thought about that, like working as a delivery driver, just getting a file cabinet. This would be very illegal. But you could just be the guy that people come to when they're like, I want to kill someone, but I need their address. And I'll be like, oh, I've kept every single thing for the last 3 years in documents, and chances are they have ordered pizza at some point. So I can tell you exactly where they
dude,
live.
you know what I've always thought about? If you want to be a drug dealer, you could literally just be like an Uber Eats guy or something, and then have them put like on the description or whatever, um you know the
Someone
tip
did this out
the
of the
tip
Papa John's in
the
Bentonville.
the tip is for gas or whatever, like something kind of non-conspicuous.
Tip is for gas.
The tip is for gas, right? It's like you're paying them for gas, but you're paying them for weed. And then you just toss like a dime bag in there, and
No onions.
when you deliver it to them, they get their weed. Imagine how easy that would be.
You can deliver weed while you're at work. Amazing. Or
True.
you can use that software. Find
Mhm.
anybody that's looking at like weed products, and then you just call them.
Yeah, that software is super, super crazy.
I would think that was a cop if I got a phone call. Hey, I saw you on 420smokesomebud.com.
I saw you watch
I'm
Cuties for the 15th time, and I
I
was
saw
just
you watch Cuties
calling.
for the 15th time, and I'm just calling. Do you need a ticket to Epstein's Island
Oh, great! When can we get you down here for a quick tour of that island?
for a job interview on the
Yeah,
casting
dude.
couch?
There's so many tips, and of course he's like, this is not manipulation, but it's like, it's so obviously like mental manipulation. I don't know. I feel like a scumbag for like doing my job, because it really is scummy. I'm
Walk me
calling
through
people.
some of the manipulation tips.
Okay, so the big one is mirror and match, which is like you
Just getting on their personality.
yeah, you start at medium, and then the second they answer, you pick up. If they answer like, "Hello, who is this?" You match it, and you go firm, and just give them the details, right? And if they go really happy or like, "Hey, what's up? Who is this?" Then you match it there. You go up and down. You start in the middle,
Hey,
and then you
man.
adjust down and up. And then even this, you say you ask them their name because in
Wait, what if they're
psychology,
super pissed off? Do you get super pissed off and go, "Fuck you, man. I'm trying to sell your house, you fucking bitch." Is that what you do?
I don't know. I haven't had a well. Usually, if people are really pissed
How
off,
do you mirror that?
they usually hang up.
I feel like you can only mirror the good moods.
Um,
Like, what if someone's dog just died? I mean, mirroring, like regular, just doing your job would be like, okay, I'm trying to sell you a house. But if you're like mirroring, you're like, oh man, that fucking sucks. I'm sorry.
dude, no, they literally say that. They're like, he's like, find something that you can talk about, right? And they'll be like, he's like, don't be afraid to go off on tangents about their dogs or their cats or that they like to go hunting or they have a big truck or something. He's like, just pretend, just make them think that you're their friend. It is the wildest shit.
Okay, what's another one? Mirror. What's the smile one? Smile and
Oh,
dial. What's that?
smiling and dialing. He's like, just don't be afraid of like being scared to do the next dial because every
Oh, to
second
not
you
let it get you down.
every second that you waste when you're not dialing new phone numbers is like wasted money essentially. Um mirror and match. I don't know any other like alliteration that he has. Did I write one down? I feel like I wrote one down on my notes because this guy's a real he's like I just love that he always has to make sure that you know it's not manipulation. It's whatever. But yeah, that's my story time. Just working. My job is wacky. I guess. Oh, also I got a new cat, a new kitten,
Oh, go get it.
a brand new kitten. Oh, get it? No, he's asleep. I don't want to wake
Get
him up.
beef. Wait, dude, he sleeps enough. Sleeps for like
He
20
does,
hours a day,
dude. He does sleep like a.
like a little beef.
Let me go get beef. I'll be right back.
All right.
Here he is.
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so cute. He's still sleeping.
He doesn't even care you picked him up. I So my cat finally came back after like a week and a half. I fed him a thing of tuna and I put him on probation. And I'm like, listen, man, you're not allowed to go outside. No drugs, no chicks. You can't bear kids. I kind of made him a monk. And I told him, you're going to jail if you leave this house. You're on house arrest.
Mm-hmm.
And then
How'd
the
he
next
take
morning
that?
he left.
He fucking left, dude.
He
Yeah,
left. So when he comes back, he's getting double probation.
dude. Nick's cat. I'll explain this a little bit further. Nick's cat goes on like week-long pilgrimages around the
There
neighborhood.
was literally one time where I did not see him for a month, and he came back looking like he was about to die. And he came in and ate a can of tuna and then ran away again. That's what he always does. He'll refuel. Like last night, he came in here, he just slept right next to me on the bed, and then he's gone. I'm probably not gonna see him for like another week and a half.
He just leaves and goes on
But
these weird
he's like he's always
adventures.
loved being an outside cat, no matter where I live.
Yeah, I don't want to. I want to let my cat leave because I don't want him to get like cat AIDS and shit. Like you see these cats get like ringworm and like they get fleas and gross shit.
They can get cat AIDS. Cat AIDS is a big problem.
Is it
It really is. Yeah. Nate's old cat. I don't know if they still have him. His name was Grim. He had AIDS.
cat
He
AIDS?
literally had cat
Really?
AIDS when they found him. Yeah.
Jesus.
And they have a different name for it. It's not like HIV. It's like FIV.
Wow.
Cat AIDS. So if you
That
sneezed
is
on him,
weird.
COVID probably got him.
COVID. Cat COVID, bro. Damn. Why,
Damn.
why aren't people looking into that? Like the Black Plague was spread by rats. Why don't they look into if cats and dogs can transmit it and stuff?
Pretty
Right?
sure they already know.
I'm sure that they don't know anything, dude. It's been like 2 years and we don't know jack shit. We
No,
pretty
they
much.
know. They know. With
Yeah,
all the shit
true.
the government's hiding about UFOs and shit, all the shit that Bob Lazar fucking said that's just like coming out to be true, and there's even more crazy shit that's been confirmed. Him talking about like the propulsion systems. Did you hear him describing that one? I listened to that a long time ago on Joe Rogan's. He had the
Oh, with the black hole thing.
no, he had Bob Lazar, the guy that came out about the UFOs, and the guy that made the
Mm-hmm.
documentary on him. His name is
Yeah.
Jeremy something, and he was talking about uh, the propulsion system he was working on. They were not allowed to ask questions. They knew like the bare minimum. But he said when he saw it, he was there to replace a man that had died. Basically,
Jesus.
they were trying to cut into the reactor, and the guy died because this thing was creating like anti-gravity. He said, "Go ahead, try to touch it," and he said like it was like a little kid, like when you have two opposite magnets that just will not touch. He could not touch this object with his hand,
Whoa.
and it was like completely silent.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and he basically said that he didn't learn anything from that, and that was in like the 1980s when it happened, and all that shit's coming out to be true. It's crazy, and
Yeah,
they could
that's wild.
literally they could pilot these things. He said like it would make a little bit of noise when it was getting off the ground, and then when it was like 5 to 10 feet in the air, it was just completely silent and warping all the gravity around it. And
How'd
he
they
said
get it?
he was expecting his partner to come out too. He doesn't know how they recovered them, but he said one of the craft, because there was one point they had teams on each different one, and he got a view of the other ones really quick and a rundown of the other ones, but was not allowed to like work on them directly. He said one of them looked like it had a hole blown in the side of it, and he was thinking
Jesus.
maybe it was shot down or had a malfunction or something, but the other ones were like completely undamaged.
Dude, how much of Bob Lazar is he crazy?
He's not crazy. He's super smart.
I know, but like, so much of his shit seems like it's too juicy to be true, you know? It's like too good to be true.
Dude, I mean, the shit he's describing is what's like what you're seeing the Navy shit releasing now.
Yeah. Someone brought up a good point with the Navy shit. It's like, that could just be something that is like the Americas, that's like our ship, but they don't have clearance to know what that is, right? So they report it as a UFO.
It could have been
Like it, but
these were other UFOs, and we actually already have reverse engineered them,
yeah,
and we don't want
true.
to tell people about it. And that's why they see them at the Navy bases, is because this part of the compound that you're not allowed in is where we keep this.
Mm, yeah. Oh yeah, the kitten's name is Beef Wellington, by the way, if anyone was wondering.
I
In
think
the
that's pretty smart, because
what?
Wellington's kind of fancy, and beef is just funny.
Yeah.
So depending on the occasion, you'd be like, "Sup, beef?"
So
Or
Beef,
whenever you take him to a wedding, he's Wellington.
he's Wellington. He's Wellington when he's behaving well, and he's beef when I'm mad.
Yeah. He's beef when he pisses on the laundry as soon as it got done.
Thankfully, that's not happened yet. He's pretty good at going to the bathroom in his little box. He
Has
hasn't.
he had any accidents yet?
No, not really. Um, he did. He did like. I get. He didn't. He didn't poop. Like, well enough into the box, and he like when he was like, you know how they like cover it up or they like dig it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
He like put his paw in it, and so I had to wash it off. I'm like, dude.
He was running around with shit hands.
Yeah.
Has he had any sassy moments?
He doesn't meow much. He
Yeah,
doesn't.
but he hasn't had any sassy moments where, like, I guess he's so little you don't know.
He
But like
definitely has a personality already. He's very, very chill.
when he grows up, there's times where Jefferson knows exactly what I want, what I'm telling him, and he'll just look at me and then look away and run away. Like, because he'll know I'm trying to get him in the house, and I'll say Jefferson like angrily, and he'll freeze, and I'll be like, get in now, and then he just looks at me and then fucking runs.
Back on his pilgrimage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I got territory to maintain.
Yeah, we're gonna get him like fixed and shit.
I kind of want to bring Jefferson to meet your cat because he's been okay with some animals, but like Bowie's always hated because Bowie tries to get at him. I wonder how he'll feel about like literally a baby of his species.
Dude, the crazy thing about our kitten is it hasn't seen another kitten or cat. It's like, and the weird thing about cats is it's like so built in. They're like instincts for hunting and jumping and even like simple things like retracting their claws. Like a human comes out and they don't even know how to talk
Or drink or eat.
or yet literally chew food.
Our only instinct that we have is like what? It's
To
like the
cry.
sucking. It's like the sucking on a nipple and like
And
the
doing
grip.
the grabby with the hands.
Yeah.
That's the two things we know how to do as a baby.
We literally can't even comprehend anything that is not in our direct vision as babies.
We can't even see anything. It's like your vision as a baby is like an old person trying to read like the menu at a Arby's at a Denny's.
They have to put on like 2 pairs of glasses
and then
they
hold
still
it an
can't see
inch
it.
from their face. Literally the only reason babies they rely on cuteness. It's true. That's their survival tactic. So that predators don't kill them. Like if a rival tribe came into your tribe and killed everyone and then there was just a little crying baby, it's so cute that the rival tribe wouldn't just shove a spear in its throat.
Just against humans. Like if a bald eagle is hungry and he comes
Well,
up
yeah,
and he's
yeah.
fucking mean mugging that baby,
Yeah, but
that eagle does not care that that baby's cute.
well, yeah, the eagle thanks him because he's so light.
Yeah. Well, he's kind of fat. I think they like the babies because they're fat and they're easy
They
to
are
carry.
pretty
They're like
juicy.
the perfect size.
Yeah. But it's like I feel like most evolutions happen for your main predators, which is like past the like time with the dinosaurs and shit. The main predators, it was always humans, right? War and famine and stuff like that. Tribes fighting tribes, hunter gatherers. If you found even today, if you find a crying baby, you don't walk past it. It's like a human instinct.
Yeah, that's kind of weird how we've evolved like that. Like if I see a baby in a stroller like outside, where
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, who the fuck left it? Or
Yeah.
like people leaving, like literally, I've been at work and seen the cops called multiple times on people that leave their baby in a car.
In a hot car and it's like 100 degrees outside.
Yeah, and you walk by that, like it doesn't matter. Just human
Yeah,
instinct.
no.
You're like, I'll take whatever I have and I'll break this car right now.
Yeah, you're like, dude, I had that instinct with this cat. I'm like, I am ready and willing to put my life on the line to protect this small
Oh,
animal.
dude, you gave it. You already gave your fucking vows to it.
Yeah. I'm like, I will jump in a bullet
You
to
have a soul
protect this,
bond.
to protect Wellington.
sad thing is you've never felt that about anyone before, right?
I don't even feel that way about myself.
Yeah, but for that cat, anything.
If I jump in from a bullet to protect myself, it's me killing myself.
Okay, if Natasha picks up Wellington
Mm-hmm.
and says, "I'm about to kill Wellington," and
Oh,
you're like, "Haha, you're
Christ.
so funny," and then she starts strangling him, and you see him look at you, and a
It's gonna
single
be a.
tear falls
It's
out of
gonna
his eye, and
be.
he's
Uh,
like, "Dad."
we could be looking at a potential news headline. That's all. That's all. I'll say.
I mean, yeah, I don't play with that. The sad thing is, say my girlfriend just shot my cat, and so I'm
Oh,
like,
you have a girlfriend?
okay, so say my girlfriend,
Wait, did you
say
slip up? Do
say
you have?
say
Okay.
say the person that I've been on a couple dates with shoots my okay, I don't know what
Yeah, you caught you off guard.
s- say say someone shoots my I don't even what was it? Okay, dude, the cops. If I kill a if theoretically if I'm with a girl and she's killing my cat and so I kill her,
Uh-huh.
I'm still gonna get a harsh punishment and she's probably gonna get off scot free if she doesn't die. Like,
But judge.
I'm just the abusive
But judge.
boyfriend. But judge,
But judge,
I would give my life for this.
did shoot the cat, or I did shoot her, but here is a picture. I would like to enter this into evidence. Here is a picture of the cat. And then the judge just
picture
looks
of
at
Keith.
it. It's just
He's so cute.
he just looks at it.
Case
He's like,
dismissed.
case dismissed. You're all charges cleared.
You also got to give a sad story about how the cat is your only real friend.
Yeah, true.
You would still go to jail. I mean, if you can go to jail for manslaughter for stuff that's really not even your fault, like you accidentally kill, like you can get manslaughter for someone jumping in front of your car and you're
Really?
killing them. Like they just want to pin the blame on somebody. Yeah, if someone suicides in front of your car, you're probably still gonna go to jail.
What if it's a train? How does that work?
Would the
Is it the
conductor
train
get it?
conductor, or are they mostly automatic now?
You still have to have conductors and trains.
How do they clean that?
Dude, being a train conductor has got to be a chill ass job.
Well, I mean, there's no bathroom, is there? Any job, and dude, I have such a small bladder. Most of the thoughts I have revolve around when and where I can pee. Right? If I'm like, oh, this is a long road trip, I'm like, we're gonna go through here, and I'm gonna have to pee now, or in the woods, or in a cup. I've been on DoorDashes before where I've had to pee in a cup. In their cup. No, I'm kidding.
I've done that a couple times on the job.
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
too.
I just have a
I do it
small
while
bladder.
driving.
And
The big monster cans are the best ones for it.
ending the anxiety makes me have to pee more. Like I get anxious peeing. I don't know if that's a disease or something, but like on my first day on the job, I probably went to the bathroom like 15 times and 2 shits. One day, 2 shits. This is unheard of. Bowel movement for me. In one day, 2 shits. Yeah.
Not even sick.
And the bathroom is like right next to the receptionist. So the receptionist is like, I'm walking by there like every 30 minutes,
Oh,
and she's
think
like,
about it. If you stink it up too.
I
and
know,
You walk
there's
out.
one-
She knows exactly who did it.
there's one bathroom. I'm like spraying as I'm leaving the bathroom.
Yeah.
Don't go in there.
Or you could just pretend it was the last guy. Been like, damn, that smell. Do you know who went in there before me?
Ooh, I know all there's a ton of tactics, bro. Comes down to tactics. Yeah.
I'm trying
Like-
to think what else you could do. Oh, sorry, my daughter found one of those little fart spray like prank things, and I think she got it on my shirt.
Or better yet, bring your own fart spray. Accidentally leave it in there. And then when the next person goes in, they're like, someone left their fart spray in the bathroom. And you're like, oh, thanks.
Oh, that's my fart spray.
That's
Oh, did it
my
smell
fart.
bad?
Did it smell bad? It's not because I just dropped a massive shit. It's because I had fart
I
spray.
could have sworn that was my air freshener.
Yeah,
I just sprayed it right before I left.
that's my poopery. Oh God. Okay. Let's get into the news. Dun 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 dun. Bum bum bum. This is Matt News. This is Jew News with 101.9. And we're back. We're back
You
with
never left.
no.
I think you need to work on that transition.
No. It's not a transition. I'm saying, and we're back to everyone dying from COVID.
Oh.
Florida reports record 21,000 COVID cases in a single day, highest since the start of the pandemic. These are,
According to data,
we are seeing a return. I was thinking to myself earlier this evening, we are under new rule, right? There is a new leader of the world, and his name is COVID. We're just going to be in this constant cycle of masks, vaccination, no masks, masks, vaccination, no masks. And the only thing that will distract us from COVID is if a George Floyd gets sat on for 15 minutes or whatever, you know? That's the only thing that will distract us from this endless cycle. Everyone forgets COVID goes to the 15th thing on the newsletter. It's like, oh, yay, Black Lives Matter burned down another Krispy Kremes. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. They got another look. They built a nice mural. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
They're like, yeah, this many people died, but did you see this guy say this bad word?
Yeah. I mean, I think Tim Dillon said it best when he said, "I'm willing to execute a black family to cure COVID." Now the logic's a little hard to work around here.
Yeah.
You gotta leap on the logic here, but if a black family gets executed, it gets headlines. No one talks about COVID, therefore COVID's gone. You have to dress up. Tim Dillon is going to dress up as a cop and execute a black family for the better of humanity. Some people. Well, it's like it's
better of humanity.
For the better of humanity. He's is it a martyr?
Yeah.
What's someone who bears he will bear the cross for humanity.
Martyr, you have to die for your purpose.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess true.
I wonder how Derek Chauvin's doing.
Well,
I haven't heard about him.
Which one? I'm kidding.
The one, the fall guy.
Let's see. Oh, speaking of Tim Dillon.
Do you think he's getting raped? Matt, no, this is
okay. Derek Chauvin, yes, Derek Chauvin is getting. I mean, he is in Pound Town. Actually, he probably found a nice little home with the Nazi gang. You know. You know what I mean?
I don't even. I'm gonna be honest. With all that heat, I don't think Nazi gang took him in.
Well, I think he could be like the kind of loose cannon that the Nazi gang might want, like the skinheads.
They might need him.
The skinheads might just want an ex-cop military type racist guy, you know?
Just turned the tables.
Dude, what if Derek Chauvin gets out of
is
prison
now
and he has like tons of tattoos and he's like thugged out, and
Pretty
then
sure he got
and
put
then
in forever.
he joins a black gang?
Why?
My, how to turn tables, you know?
What
like he
if
gets accepted?
Wait.
He
Do you
like
think
becomes
anybody's
unrecognizable.
pinned him down and had their knee on him for 9 minutes?
Dude, actually in prison, that's probably was one of his initiation things. Well, he was probably definitely pinned. He's been probably pinned down multiple times, if you know what I mean. He's been forcefully pinned down the guards have been bribed to look away, and his asshole has been peaceful protested, if you know what I
Do you
mean.
think because he's a cop, he gets special treatment? So when
No.
he's pumping iron, he gets a little extra protein?
No, I don't think so.
I mean,
All
I've
right.
seen a lot of cops talk about the Derek Chauvin thing, and every single one I have seen is them saying the first thing you do when you notice that is you render aid to somebody.
Yeah, I mean, Derek Chauvin's a piece of shit. I mean, look, this is my take on the whole. If the dude's screaming for that he wants his mama, and then all of a sudden he says I can't breathe, and then 2 minutes after that he stops moving completely. We got to take some steps to.
Well, here's the thing.
Something's got to.
Saying,
You think he was pretending to play dead?
He was saying I can't breathe for a long time.
Yeah.
And their first reaction was like, "Oh, he's on drugs. He's having a panic attack."
I mean,
if someone's on drugs, that's more reason to pay attention to them saying they can't breathe.
yeah. I mean, the dude's oblivious to. It's a good thing he's in prison because I don't want him on the streets being a cop anymore. He was horrible at his job.
It's not going to happen.
What?
Well, he's definitely never going to be a cop.
Yeah, I mean, thank God.
He's definitely never going to be anything.
The scary thing is that there's other people that are that incompetent at their job out there. I'm not saying every cop is that bad, but there are cops that are that bad out there. It's just a matter of statistics. And it's just a matter of time before they, murder someone on accident. Even if they claim it was an accident, I mean. Anyways.
Okay.
Tim Dillon.
That's old news.
Tim Dillon. I know that is old news, but every now and then it pops up. Tim Dillon posted this. Here we go. I love this. This actually made. I do follow Tim Dillon, but this made news for a completely different reason. Let us indulge.
Tokyo Olympic Games and take a look
This is another hot mic situation.
at these beautiful non-traditional opening ceremonies.
Oh, I should read the title of this. He says, "Man, this is crazy. NBC employee fired after hot mic incidents at Olympics." And it got crazy amount of retweets and shit.
Am I off? Jesus Christ, this is a fucking disaster. We just spoke to a chief medical examiner. They said 60% of people in the stadium will be dead within 10 days. They're thinking of using the swimming pool as a mass grave. Did you know that? Yeah, they're just going to start burning bodies. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they'll do. They'll make sushi out of people. I don't even know why we're here. People are already dying. They're covering it up. One of the shot put guys is on a ventilator. One of those big hulking swimming dykes is dead. It's fucked.
My God.
The whole thing is fucked. Look at this bitch. God. What is this country? Enough already.
Ghana.
Is this a cast of Hamilton? When are we back? When am I back on? Welcome to the 20.
Okay, so that video went
I
kind of.
thought that was gonna be for real. I bet. How many people do you think saw that and thought it was real?
Well, I have some news for you because here is MSN. And they fell for it. Oh, what the fuck? Why is this not working? Let me just look it up. Olympics hot mic. We're looking this up live. Here
Video
it is.
Of allegedly, people literally had no idea who Tim Dillon was.
People thought that this was a fact check. Oh, thanks, USA Today. Fact check. Video claiming NBC producer was caught on hot mic isn't real.
No shit.
Yeah. It turns out producer on Olympics has his mic reads the caption of the TikTok. It went viral on TikTok as well. As the footage from the opening ceremony plays on the screen, a man is heard saying 60% of the people in the stadium are dead within 10 days. They're thinking of using the swimming pools as mass graves. Oh, God. Here it is. Tim Dillon. In a subsequent tweet, Dillon shared a screenshot. The world post titled "This can't be real." Ugh, Christ. I mean, Tim Dillon trolled them so good. I love when that happens. Here's another. Oh, it went viral on. Oh, this is the Tim Dillon Reddit page. Here's pointer.com.org, an Olympics hot mic video. It's not real. It isn't real. It's a joke. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for telling us that that's not a real video.
I had no idea.
I really had no idea. I thought you would like that though. That was pretty.
Yeah, it was funny.
It's pretty good. So,
Matt, how come you haven't told me about the Block 19?
the Block 19. I told you. Oh well, I talked about that on my day one episode I did by myself. I talked about the Block 19. And
Oh yeah, that's where I heard about it.
Yeah.
When I was listening to that one.
yeah, I'm like, well,
Yeah.
I was saving this for Nick, but I'm like, this is such juicy news. I have to talk about it. The Block 19 is
Can I see
literally
that
a
real
Lego.
quick?
It's a Lego gun.
I didn't
yeah.
get to watch it. I need to see what it
Block.
looks like.
The Block 19.
That's BL cock.
The Block 19. Here it is. The Block 19 handgun, customized to look like a Lego pistol, except.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That
Isn't
is sick as fuck.
That I know, it's so dope, huh?
That is so fucking cool.
Unfortunately, I checked the website and they are sold out.
Never should they look like toys. Shut the fuck up.
I mean,
Shut
yeah.
the
Who
fuck up.
cares?
Let us pimp it out.
The coolest part is that these are all Lego pieces, bro.
I like how they just have the piece of what do you call it? The thing they use for sights, fiber optic.
Yeah.
They just have the red one and the yellow one
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of all the Lego
The
pieces.
like lightsabers,
Yeah.
the little lightsaber pieces. Yeah, I love this. Coolest gun I've ever seen. If I was not into guns already. Oh, and the best part about it is they the creators of it said that they decided to make it a Lego to make it harder for them to tread on their right or something like that. Or making the Second Amendment harder to step on or something like that. Get it? Because it's a Lego.
Yeah.
It's a good joke.
You
I
can't
appreciate
step on
that.
it.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. I want one. I wonder how expensive they went.
I think
for.
I think they were like $1,300.
That's not that bad.
It's not that bad, yeah. Speaking about the Olympics, Simone Biles, as everyone knows, she's a very prolific professional gymnast for the USA team. She has recently dropped out of the competition to deal with mental health. Simone Biles opts out of floor exercise finals at the Olympics. Biles is dealing with a mental block that in gymnastics is referred to as the twisties.
She got the twisties.
This is when the twisties is when okay. Biles is dealing with a mental block that the gymnast is referred to as the twisties. In other words, Biles is having trouble figuring out where her body is in relation to the ground when in the air.
Oh, she's lost her awareness? That's weird that that's something that could just go away from you.
Yeah. I don't know. If you, it's your, I don't know. I would like to rant on Simone Biles because you have one job, right? It's kind of like the whole argument, the people that say shut up and dribble because no one's paying you for your opinions. People, I mean, and that is a good argument, right? Because it's like you're not an intellectual.
But the twisties isn't an opinion thing, and it's not her trying to say some social movement. She's literally saying, "I'm not good at my sport right now."
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Sometimes I get twisties if I drink too much.
Yeah, I get the. It's like the yips in golf, like can ruin people's careers.
Yeah, that happens in pool too. Like it's weird. It's a weird phenomenon.
Yeah.
But then you can take a break and come back, and it's like it never happened to you.
Mm-hmm. Super weird. All right. Now let's move on to the baby. The baby?
Let's go.
All right, Nick. Here, look. Okay, so here's the baby at. This was an event called.
Oh, I had a coworker that went to this. It was the one in Florida.
The one in Miami. Yeah,
Dude.
I was there the day that it started.
Dude, did you see the lineup? They had so many people.
They had so many people. It's called Rolling Loud. Okay.
They had fucking.
And this is the baby.
Post Malone.
They have
all the
everyone.
bitches,
It's
Suicide
literally
Boys.
everyone.
They literally had every artist there.
Yeah, they have literally everyone.
Even if
Okay.
they're dead, they're there.
Here's yeah, Juice World was there. XXS came out too. Okay, here's
Juice WRLD
here's
is
the
still
baby.
closed.
Here's the baby. He kind of went on a bit of a rant. All right.
Baby.
I'm going to ask you to get your phone out. Everyone, even if you're listening, get your phone out and just open to your, swipe down, open to your flashlight, and just put your flashlight on when you relate with something that he says. Because he's telling you to get your flashlight out. Here we go. Oh, wait. Here we go. Let me turn this up.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the air. Lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas,
Lights up.
fellas, if you ain't sucking
Lights
nigga
up.
dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in
Let's
the
be
air.
real.
Whoa,
about
wait,
this
hey,
shit.
whoa.
Wait, if you ain't suck a homie's dick.
Deadly sexually
Yeah, let's run that back.
transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the air. Lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas,
Lights up.
fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in
Let's
the
be
air.
real about this shit.
Let's be real about
if
this
you-
shit.
If you ain't suck an N-word dick in the parking lot, put it up. Hell yeah.
He literally
Oh,
said,
that's-
if you
so
don't
that's-
have
that's what-
AIDS, if your pussy smells like water, and you didn't suck a dick. He literally said, if you're straight, put your light up. And people are getting pissed. But let's watch the rest of this.
Fucking real.
Some of y'all niggas suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real.
So y'all suspect as a motherfucker. That's just funny.
I'll get somebody out here $1 million if they can guess who in here.
Is this the
I got
best
$1
singer?
million right now if you can guess who. Photon, Stunner, who you think?
Yeah, this is just him.
Who? Who?
I know who that is. I know who the fuck that is.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is. But this is my favorite part when the dude says, "Let's be real" in his like radio voice. He's like, and then you hear that. Boom, 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 boom.
Nice.
Let's be real about this shit.
Fellas,
Fellas,
Lights up.
fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in
Let's
the
be
air.
real about this shit.
let's be real about this
Fucking
shit.
real.
Some of y'all niggas suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real.
One
Some
of
of
the
y'all-
guys at work got to go to this.
Be fucking real.
Some of y'all niggas suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real.
I mean,
Is that a threat?
I don't know what that was, but I mean,
I don't know what compelled him to say those things.
yeah. Who knows?
It caught me off guard. I thought it was funny more than anything.
Yeah, it was
I was
definitely
not
funny.
analyzing that.
But he definitely hates gay people.
I mean, he was giving a shout out to straight people.
I
Wait,
mean,
is
he-
giving a shout out to straight people hating gays?
No, but I
Because-
think
no, he
in
said-
this
he
case
said-
he does
I
hate gay
think-
people.
He says basically, if you don't suck dick, put your cell phone lights up. How many
Mhm.
times are there? Can I get a woo woo from all my gays? Yeah, trans. He's just saying, hey, if you don't suck dick, what's up?
I guess the girls wouldn't put theirs up too.
The girls
'Cause what
would
if-
put theirs up because they couldn't
Yeah,
because they did suck a N-word's dick in the parking lot.
maybe, perhaps, mayhaps, they did. It's a possibility. Let's be real about this shit. Some of y'all suspect as fuck. All right, let's move on to TikToks. So we don't have much time. We don't have much TikToks. I gotta edit this all. I'm gonna hate myself in the morning. Let's go. Here we go. This is. I got this one because it kind of reminded me of my new job, just because Gary V's like a kind of one of those gurus, you know.
Oh yes.
He's a
Wait,
guru.
he's the imagine your wife gets shot in the fucking face. Is that that guy?
Imagine the one thing you love the most. Which one do you love more, your mom or your dad? Okay.
Okay, that's a lie.
You're very politically correct. Okay. Imagine your whole family is being executed in front of you when you wake up every morning. When you're in the shower, close your eyes and imagine you're being showered with their blood. Every morning, if you do that, you'll be motivated to make the moves that you need. And the dudes and the girl's just like, I work at Arby's. She's like, it's not that deep. She's like, I work at a Sonic. It's like, all right, here we go. Here's Gary V. He's doing a TikTok. And his little TikTok thing that he does is he goes to yard sales. So let's watch.
Oh fuck, this guy's got a Patriots hat on. How much are the stuffed animals?
The big ones are $1, and the small ones are 3 for $1.
Thank you. Boom, bam, bam, bop, bada bop, boom. It seems like this goes with these two, right?
Yeah.
3?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Fine.
You got a bag?
Yeah.
Thank you. The guy back there, he was wearing a Patriots hat, so I had to fucking rip his fucking face off for all my pent up anger about football. I made a joke about him being a Patriots fan.
Wait, was that supposed to be funny? He didn't rip his face off or do anything. He literally just bought dolls from him.
No, I think he meant like rip him off, you know? Like he got a good deal on him. He's like, I think these two bears go with this one, so that counts as 1. So I can get these 6 for 1, right? Or whatever.
Oh, he had to rip him off because he was a Patriots fan. They don't give a shit. They don't want any of that anyway. That's why it's at a yard sale.
Yeah, I mean,
You didn't rip shit.
Gary Vee is a piece of shit, though. Now imagine the one person you love the most in the world. Now imagine a bullet in slow motion exiting their skull.
Imagine it ripping through their skull and their final thoughts were that they loved you too just so much and they're the only thing you have in the world and their brains are all over the ceiling.
Now, if you'll imagine that every morning, like I do, because I'm a psychopath, an actual psychopath.
Just sit down once a week. What do you say? He's like, I was on a plane last week and I just sat there and thought to myself, what if my girl gets shot in the face right now?
Yeah. I was sitting on the bus and I thought, I just had an epiphany of my girlfriend getting ran over by this bus. Pushed out the window, ran over. And that gives me the motivation. I don't know why you laugh. Because that gives me the motivation every day to get up and out of bed and rip off people with Patriots ads on. Let's see Gary's. We're gonna go off track here. Gary V. Let's see. Let's just go to his YouTube page and look at his most popular clip and see what type of shit he's slinging. Let's sort by most popular.
One life, no regrets. That seems like a vlog.
Advice for all 20-year-olds.
That's almost us.
Hello?
Hey Taylor, it's Gary V. You're on the Ask Gary V show.
No way!
Yes
Holy
way.
crap. Okay.
Where are you from?
Sweet. I'm from Buffalo, New York.
I love it. Are you a Bills fan?
Unfortunately, yes.
All right, I know you said unfortunately
We're not
you're
very good.
I know. Well, listen, neither are the Jets. Don't worry. So, what's going on?
Nothing much. I basically was dying to ask you a question. Currently graduated college last May.
How is
and
this
I'm
picture of him
trying
saying,
to build
imagine
my
your
own-
loved one getting shot in the fucking face? How do I deal with student debt? Imagine your fucking dog gets stomped on by a stranger.
Here we go. Here's a motivational speech. This one's... I'm going to try to find a short one. One life. This is his most viewed video.
Biggest poison in us is regret. It's poison.
Wow.
And I push so hard, and will, through my vehicle, which isn't meditation, which isn't health and wellness, which isn't nonprofit. My vehicle's business. I can't help it. It's what I love. I love building businesses. I love competing with you. I want to beat you. I love that game. But through that vehicle, I will always push a lack of regret and awareness to how good it really is. You're more than welcome to tell me about how bad it is or why you can't, because, or what, but it's just not true.
Every single person in this auditorium right now paid to listen to this. He is essentially saying, if you listen to the words, he's using words in a good way to say completely nothing. He's saying there is no substance.
Let's give him a chance.
It's like he's blowing up a balloon with antimatter.
Because if anybody ever did it, then you can too.
He's like
Stop
bullshitting
making
on stage.
excuses.
This just sounds like
Stop
something my mom
complaining.
or dad would say
Nobody's listening.
when they're
They
not
may
drunk.
pretend they're listening. The market doesn't care. What you need to do is make one person happy. You.
You.
Actually,
Then you
no,
can make
this is
everybody
not what
else
my
happy.
parents would say.
You know why I like making people happy? Because I'm already happy. And so I implore you to take this last little rant.
Is he
and
showing
really
off?
fucking
Wait,
face
is he showing off to all
and
these depressed
understand,
people?
Are you doing the things that are putting you...
Listen.
Do you know why
this
I'm
is
better
why
than
your
you?
life
Do you know why I'm
sucks.
happy? Because I'm already happy.
Let me do a Gary V real quick.
I'm happy. Have you heard of my kid? He's not like you. He's happy.
Listen, this is why your life sucks. I'm going to tell you something. It might not be easy for you to hear right now, but it's not what you want to hear right now. It's what you need to hear right now. Your life fucking sucks. Your life sucks. Now listen, everyone in this auditorium, if the world was without you, it would be better.
I don't think he said that.
Now my life is better because I'm happy. I'm happy and I make you happy. My job is to get on stage and tell losers how to not be losers. And you all paid $50 to be in this arena right now. You guys already failed the first test. The first test was to not show up. You're a loser. You're here because you're a loser and you know
I
it.
love business. I want to beat you. And I just did. You paid for this.
Gary fucking V. Let's listen a little bit more.
You in a position to succeed, not just in the business world, but in life, because it's super important. Because boy, when you're happy in life, your fucking business can roll. And so I'm just trying to figure it out, and I've been trying to figure it out in front of you for the last 7-8 years, trying to figure out.
He's like a
the
little
unlocks.
troll goblin,
EQ,
man. Look at him.
IQ, self-awareness, hustle. I don't know what they are. You know why? Because like I told my man, it's 330 different unlocks. And so I'll go to all of them. They're all tried and true. And one might hit you. Yeah, it was hard work because I'm actually lazy. I talk a good game, but I'm full of shit. Or it might be something else. But
The
fuck,
dramatic music, I love it.
And so you decided to sit? You're into this, right? It's good, right? This is some good shit. You're gonna
Essentially what he's doing, he's a pastor. He is essentially just a pastor, right? They just talk really good and they make people think what they're saying is of substance, right? When essentially this guy's he's just saying he could have gone up on
He
stage.
could have given good advice on like how to get over those slumps or done something, but he's
No.
literally
That's not what he does. He makes you pay to buy his book to learn that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's not going to give away. He's too
So
business
this is an
savvy.
elevator pitch.
I mean, if you could call it, this is. If I was in this elevator, I'd kill myself. I would.
You're sitting in an elevator, and
If-
he's like, they're like, hey man, can you press floor 2? And he's like, imagine your kids are fucking dead.
Imagine on the top of this building right
You're like,
now.
man, please.
I have
I'm
a
just,
bag
I've got,
over
like,
all your family's
please,
heads.
please. I've got like 5 more floors, bro. What are you saying?
You just press
I'm happy.
He presses
I'm happy.
dude. He
Your
presses
life
the
sucks.
dude. He presses the emergency stop button.
Yeah.
He's like, you know why I did that? Because now I have leverage over you. You're stuck in here with me. They'll come get us, but after
You're
that,
not happy.
when he comes to get us, you'll be a better person because of it. Now let me walk you through my 15 steps, okay? If you don't mind. He's the kind of guy that is like would be part of like one of those like multi-level marketing schemes. You know, like
Oh, he'd be good at that. I think that's already what he's doing.
he definitely seems like a bit of a scammer.
He's
But,
a guru. He's definitely a guru. He's a happiness guru.
More important than how much you make.
I mean, this is one of his tweets. You gotta love it. How you make your money is more important than how much you make. Think about that. Let that settle in. He essentially says nothing. Let's go to his Twitter. I don't know if this is entertaining for anyone as much as it is for me, but let's look at his Twitter. Because we're pulling up his Twitter right now. Gary V. At Gary Vanderchuck. Let's see his tweet. Today, how do I view just what he tweeted out?
Dude, is he a gamer?
Great. Here's Gary V pushing NFTs. NFTs as a macro movement and reality is something that's very clear to me and I believe in 100%. I just remind everyone who's buying and selling them. As a day trader, most of the current projects, even those in the top 20, will likely go to zero or a very low price.
Oh. He's not pushing. He's telling don't buy into NFTs.
Except for Dink Doink. Time, access, attention is the asset most crave. He essentially is a walking fortune cookie.
Yeah.
He's a walking, talking fortune cookie. He talks in only fortune cookie. When I open a fortune cookie, I realize this is so vague, it means essentially nothing. He is so vague, it means essentially nothing.
It's just scripted. All fortune cookies are just parts of Gary V's speeches.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the dude's a scumbag.
It's like, hey man, you sad? An unexpected love will appear in your life.
All right. Here's a video of someone dying.
What?
Nah, he doesn't
Oh,
die.
it's on TikTok. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, baby.
You see that?
Yeah. Boom! That poor spine on that one.
Yeah, I think that guy. I looked into it.
He's not gonna look. He's not gonna feel good after
I think
that.
he broke like 4 ribs and like cracked a collarbone or something.
He's gotta have some like fractured.
Yeah,
Vertebrae.
I mean vertebrae or some shit.
Yeah,
but
his spine
that is
is
brutal.
gonna have some bad stuff later in life because of that fall.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a female cop?
Yeah, it's a female cop. I kind of forgot what this one was.
So we're just
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is good. This is who's that guy who if the glove fits, O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
Here we go.
act like this never happened.
After we finished filming, OJ said to
This is from the
Oh, is this the one where he takes a knife? He's like,
yeah.
me that he had a surprise for me, and I genuinely was surprised.
Just did you do it?
No, I didn't.
I think it was his idea of a joke.
Nope.
And this is it.
OJ's in a goofy, silly mood. He was in a goofy, silly mood.
It's okay to let your goofy side shine through.
It's okay to let your goofy shine. Yeah, especially when you're
Oh
on
my
a murder
God.
trial.
They should cut a TikTok of that into that clip right there.
They should.
That's gold.
When you're feeling a little goofy. Ree. Oh, God. OJ Simpson. The juice. The juice is on the loose. Here's Jeff Bezos. A progression of his laughs. Because we talked about this on the last one. So this is his laugh through time. This was when he had hair.
.com looked tiny, by the way.
He sounds human.
Oh.
It's
This is when he went bald.
That's supposed to be bad fun. And then disclosure.
No.
That's a good one.
Dude, you know
if you're just listening, the video the whole time was showing his net worth increasing and his laugh
with
moving with it.
Yeah. The crazy thing is to think about is the span of his laugh is more money than I'll make in a year, you know?
Yeah.
Like
and the time it takes for him to do his evil laugh, he's gonna make
Yeah.
more money than you will your entire life.
Yeah. Yeah. I you know what? No, that's a really good argument for maybe it's time for socialism. You know? When someone makes more money laughing, like in the span of their laugh than I will make in my lifetime. Right? From now to 60, right? For me, that guy, if you combine, that was like a 50-minute clip of him laughing. No, a 50 seconds. Wait, let's see, let's just look it up. How much does Jeff Bezos make
I'm looking it up in a second.
In a second.
Oh, October 21, it says 2,537. So maybe we're giving him too much credit. Because everything you read on the internet is facts.
He makes $280 an hour. $208 an hour. $3 a minute. $3 a minute. This doesn't seem.
This is probably how much he's worth, but I wonder if this is just like counting like how much is his like complete personal money.
Oh, here it is. Working with the increase of Bezos's network, you can calculate that he makes per second this year. Bezos added $67 billion to his net worth as of 2020. Roughly 7.5 months. He is making about 8.9 billion a month, or 2 billion a week, or that's 321 million a day, or that's roughly 13 million an hour, or $222,000 a minute, or 3,715 a second, which is most people's monthly salary. This is what you call a failed system. This whole thing is a failed system. I want you to come away from this podcast today thinking maybe socialism isn't a bad idea. You know? Maybe someone shouldn't be making $3,000 a second. Maybe. Nick, the crazy thing is, I couldn't spend that money fast enough. You can't spend $3,000 a second. You can't even literally move your arm that fast. If you were literally making it rain $3,000, you can't make it rain $3,000 in a second, right? You would be gaining money while making it rain. Your stack would be increasing while just blowing off $100 bills. Your stack would literally go up.
Unless you have pre-written checks.
Okay.
So you have pre-written checks for about, what is it a second? So about half that. So about 1,500. If you can manage about 2 checks a second.
2 checks a second, yeah.
Then you would even out.
Imagine, yeah.
But no, in terms of normal people money, like $100 bills, no, that's impossible.
It's stupid.
He could go to a strip club and never run out. I mean, he'd have to run out of paper eventually. But as much as ATM's got, he can pull out. And he's never lost anything. In fact, he's come out of it on top still. He can waste his money as hard and as fast as he wants, and he will
gain
not
money.
lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm usually not a huge socialism guy, but when you start digging into how much these people make, and people will come back and argue like, oh, but he donates $5 million to the Cancer Society. $5 million. This says he makes $13 million an hour. That's half an hour.
Yeah.
That's half an hour.
Yeah.
The dude spent half an hour and donated. Let's be honest here.
Which, while
it's
he
criminal.
That half hour he spent, he wasn't actually doing anything because he has completely automated his entire income.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually pretty admirable. I think it's fucking crazy.
I mean,
like, it's super cool for him.
Mad respect to the dude for figuring out how to break the system. That's what America's based on. America's economy is based on who can break the system the best. And he's done it. He's there, right? He's got a product, Amazon, that everyone has to use now, right?
For everything.
For everything.
And you thought it was just going to be a shitty bookstore, Matt.
I didn't. When did I say that?
That's what you said right now.
Yeah, you're right.
Right before the podcast started, you said it.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go right into this.
Do you remember that, though? Wait, wasn't Kindle Amazon's thing, right? And that was just, like, the first thing they had?
What's that?
The Kindle. Do you remember that? You
Oh, yeah.
Go to Barnes & Noble, and it was, like, the cool fucking thing.
The Kindle.
That's the beginning of Amazon right there.
Anti-glare technology.
It just looked like it was always on and off at the same time.
Super cool. All right.
Now it looks like shit. Now you're like, what the fuck is that dirt?
Let's get deep, boys.
I'm calling on all states and local governments to use funding they have received, including from the American Rescue Plan, to give $100 to anyone who gets fully vaccinated. I know the paying people to get vaccinated might sound unfair to folks who've gotten vaccinated already. But here's the deal. If incentives help us beat this virus, I believe we should use them. We all benefit if we can get more people vaccinated. But today,
he's urging people. I will come back with a mustache and a beard and get vaccinated 10 times.
Bro, you can't pump me full of vaccines fast enough.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I'll come in with a different pair of glasses every time, but like, I'm not the guy. They're like, sir, you don't have a heartbeat right now. Are you okay?
I'll let you inject a vaccine into my urethra if you pay me $100 every time. Every time, bro.
That's real?
Yeah, that's real. That's
not saying to pay people. I'm glad I've waited.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna hold out. I'm gonna hold out.
Not saying that I didn't want to get vaccinated. I've just been waiting for this moment.
Dude, I'm gonna be like Pawn Stars. I'm gonna be like, let me get my expert in here. Let me see what the best I can do.
What's the vaccine worth?
He comes in, he checks it out. Well, you're paying 100. I'll do 500. And they're like, lowest I can do is 450. Okay, deal. You know, Chomley, get the papers. That's what he always says. Okay, let's watch this. This is Farmer TikTok.
Well, what you saw right there ought to concern you. I was doing exactly what I was told via a letter I got last night in the mail from the Department of Hydrocarbons. They said in order to stabilize oil prices, they need a bunch of oil just dumped. And not dumped on the market, just dumped on lease roads and field roads and things like that. So I'm hooked up to that oil tank, going straight into my truck to get rid of it. Well, I'm going to get fined if I don't get rid of it, they said. So that prompted me to call District Selectman Tony Deloge and ask him about this letter. He said he didn't know much about it, but he would suggest that I follow whatever it says. So here we go.
Pumping out that oil.
You know, these are some serious times right now. Since January, oil prices have been through the roof. I'm seeing more and more farmers on TikTok saying that the government's paying them to kill their fields. Agent Orange, I saw a guy with a lawnmower mowing down beans, getting paid to do it. They're controlling food. Now they're going to control energy. I don't understand why this is going on. But I tell you what, if they control food and they control energy, what freedom do you have left? Man, isn't this something?
Opinions?
It's kind of scary. Wait, they were telling him to dump the oil because the prices were too low?
Yeah, I guess.
They wanted more demand, so they're literally wasting the oil. Basically?
I don't understand the economics behind it. It might be because they want a monopoly on it, you know?
You wouldn't dump it if you want the monopoly on
No,
it.
no, no.
Gaining it as much as you can. He was saying it was because of the price.
Well, yeah, but if they wanted a monopoly on it, they would literally pay their competitors to get rid of their stuff, right?
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
You know?
Yeah.
So that they could be the only ones that have it. And because it costs more for them to transport it and buy it off them, they would rather them pay it to throw it away, you know?
And you don't get that back.
Yeah, you can't like harvest oil off the ground when it soaks into the soil.
Unless the human race and everything on Earth dies and goes extinct and we wait for the new fossil fuels.
Yeah. I've been saying this for a while, but I think I've got a deadline on when the end of the world is. When the end of the world as we know it, where people have opinions. Like me and you, we're somewhat intellectual, and we develop these opinions, right? And but in the future, your opinions will be given to you, and every person
will be imperially conditioned.
Everyone will think that their opinion is like profound and they came up with it themselves. No, but in reality they were given them, you know. They will have tastes for items and foods that they think is theirs, but it's not. They'll have taste in music that they think is theirs, but it's not. The mental and like psychological control that the government can have over you even right now is so crazy, you know? Like subliminal messages, the things that you like right now you could in the future, you could be told to like something and think that it's your idea. That's the scariest part though. The fact that you think it's your idea is the scariest part.
I wonder if this guy's not scared about his job.
I mean, this guy's a cuck. This guy cucked out to the government.
Well, he still is exposing it at the same time too.
Yeah, I know, but this guy's part of the problem. He's like, guys, the government's telling me to do this, and I called them, and they told me I better do it. Dude, I mean, good on him for exposing it, but he cucked out hard. All right, let's see. What else do we got? What is this? Oh my god. Dude, this is Tom Brady, and I almost want to... I want to say this video is edited, but I don't think Tom Brady knows that. This is his official TikTok. This guy is a
machine pitcher.
This guy is a freak of nature.
Ready? Is he gonna throw it directly in it? If
It
that's
makes you
real, that's sick as fuck.
if it makes you appreciate how good he is. He might be the best at his job. Like, he's better at being a quarterback than Michael Jordan was at playing basketball, you know? Like, he leaves the Patriots after winning the Super Bowl, moves to the Pirates, and just wins the Super Bowl. There's no other player that can solo carry a team like that. You know?
Yeah.
That's like, I like to compare things to video games, because he's playing in, like, professional games, although he's like, it's like he's a Smurf in those games. He'll go into those he'll go into those games, and he's so good he makes the professional teams look bad. He's like, oh, I left the Patriots, now that team's bad, right? When one person leaves the team's bad. He's like, I go to the Pirates, and he's playing against the elite of the elite, right? These are the 1%. All the kids in the world, all the kids in the United States, they go to school, and they're like, I want to be a professional. 1% of everyone that plays college football gets to play professional. He is playing against the 1% of the 1% of the 1% top athletes in football, and he's making them look bad. I mean, he might be the best athlete, and he's 40 years old. He's as old as my dad.
Am I detecting some simp for Tom Brady right now?
Yeah, I literally have his what's it called? I'm not a football guy. Jersey? Yeah, I have his jersey.
Jersey.
Yeah.
You should know that from any other sport. Don't play dumb.
I'm not a big sports guy. All right, look at this. This is
More
China
sports.
during the Olympics. This was their display. This was their halftime show for the basketball. They made a basketball robot that just sinks fucking threes, bro.
Are you serious?
It was so wet, bro.
Why are they freaking out? He's calculated to do that.
Half court shot, let's see it.
From the logo, everybody. Here comes Q.
Only needs one hand.
Kobe. This one's for you, Kobe.
Calibrating.
That kid's juicy with it, bro.
That is just gonna be who can make robots do the coolest skateboard tricks, bro.
All right, it's getting pretty late. I think this is gonna be one of the last
My
ones that we
boyfriend-
do. Here we go.
And went over one of his TED Talks.
So think about this. It's considered
Does he have a
pooping
smart board
when
in
the
his
body
room?
pushes solid waste out of the butt. It is also considered pooping when your body pushes liquid waste out of the butt. Now you might want to note that the term for the waste itself is diarrhea, but nobody says, oh, I'm diarrheaing right now. They're pooping diarrhea. So now I ask you, it is considered what when your body pushes gaseous waste out of the butt? It's a lie. It is not farting. So you might be thinking to yourself, well, if it's not farting, well, what is it? It's pooping.
You're pooping.
Solid, liquid, gas, it's all the same. You poop, you poop diarrhea, poop a fart.
He's on to something.
He's got a solid point. And liquid and
This
gaseous.
is something that's been eating away at him that he had to share. He made a whole little presentation.
He made a whole presentation for it. He has a good point. His logic is sound.
It's undeniable.
Yeah.
He's saying if
I just pooped a fart out.
if the state of matter does not matter,
Dictate the
then
verb.
it's all poop.
The state of matter doesn't dictate the verb. Yeah. So you're
Yeah.
pooping a fart. I just pooped a little. His logic is good. It's sound logic.
Dude, imagine how like inbred you sound if you say something like, "Oh, I just pooped a fart."
Oh God. Don't want to watch that one. I want to leave off on a good one. This
I want to
is
see the female cop, bro.
the female cop. Okay, yeah. This is a. Yeah, this one's good. If you liked Cops,
Is this the one where they run
Prepare to
away?
not.
Did you hear about
No,
the two
baby.
officers running away
See
from a
where
shooting?
you're mistaken at? Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Here. This is where my damage is. This is where my damage is. Did you see this? And this is where his damage is.
Yeah, I saw his damage.
Okay, but you didn't see my damage.
I
This
saw
is
that,
where-
but then how did you get that?
How did I get what?
This.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
That. Was it already
Show me
there?
what you're talking. Point to what you're talking about.
This.
Ma'am, what are you talking about?
so the story behind this is the person that hit her, the black girl who's filming, is an off-duty police officer.
I'm just asking if it's already there.
Now, be honest. You know that's not. What
Oh,
do you
this
see?
chick just hit her?
No. So the
Oh,
dude,
the person that hit her is an off-duty police
the
officer.
dude
and
in
a
the-
police officer is responding to the scene.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
What do you see? Tell me what you see.
I'm just asking if this damage was already there. I don't
see
understand
it,
why you have an
honestly.
attitude with me right
No,
now.
because I don't think you're being fair. And
Okay.
it's not fair.
Okay.
Now, there is absolutely no damage here.
Okay.
Now, you can clearly see there's no damage.
She's
on
got
this
her.
car.
She's got the cop because
But you can see.
she's not
when he-
responding.
His damage, I saw
Exactly.
that.
Regular cops don't just
No,
go
you
like,
didn't see that
okay,
because you
okay. They would
walked over
kind of
here.
defend and
I did walk
argue.
over here in order to talk to him.
No, we were all standing back
Yes,
there.
ma'am. I can see that from back there.
And you saw this damage from back there, too?
Yes, ma'am.
She's just like,
Absolutely not true, but I'm not going to argue with you. So, from standing back there, you can see this damage all the way up here.
No, I had to be back there.
So, what damage? I want to know what damage did you see all the way back there? I don't see
she's
no
got
damage.
freaking Hawkeye.
So,
You,
again,
you must
not
be
new.
fair.
She says all the way back there.
There's no damage to be seen. You should be fair, regardless whether you all are both police officers.
They both know. They look
It's
like they're
not
little
fair
kids
to
getting
for
lectured.
him
Look at the
to
guy
hit
in the
me,
car.
and
He's
then
not
you
saying
come
anything.
side with him.
It's not about, it's about the angles.
What's the angle?
What's the angle?
It's about the angles. Well, I mean, a cab.
But literally, they were standing right there. She's like, this right here, that damage, and the car is just in perfect condition.
Yeah. She's pointing to literally nothing. She's like, I just want to know if all this damage was there before. She's like, what? You're pointing to literally negative space.
And she had her little thing out. Looked like she was like writing a ticket for it.
Yep.
Damn.
A cab, as it
And the
were.
person's damage was in the side of their car, and theirs was on the front. I mean, that's pretty blatant.
Mm-hmm. All right, Nick. Do you have a good song that you want to sign us off on? Yo, bust
no,
out the
you-
harmonica.
Dude, harmonica's next week. We cannot harmonica
Okay,
this week.
wait. Can you play a little acoustic for me? I'll play us out. Put the microphone right on the acoustic right there. So we talked about a lot of shit today. We talked about Simone Biles. And she got the yips. She got the twisties. We talked about the end of the world. It's coming soon. Lock up your doors. Tell your kids you love them. While you still can. Learn Chinese. Learn Mandarin. China's 100 steps ahead. Eventually we'll all be dead. Or speaking Chinese. This song's not meant to be racist. But when it comes to technology, they're off to the races. Oh, we're all all dead. Thanks for listening. All right. Thankfully, this one requires little editing, so